What up, dope boogie? We are back for another dope episode of Late Night with Nate and Adrian. I'm your boy Nate Galloway.
I'm Adrian Bradyberg.
No bombs. We'll save those for the end of the episode. But we're back, boogie. Shout out to the No Sleep crew. We appreciate you for checking in. Like, subscribe on all the podcast platforms. Boogie!
Yes, sir.
We are here for another episode. How you feeling? How you doing?
Woo! I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Trying to avoid getting sick. This is the season, right? Tis the
Tis
season
the season.
to avoid from getting sick. Taking my echinacea, taking my zinc. My partner is sick, and I've been nursing this little this guy
This
for a
young man.
while. I was gonna call, I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be better because I'm a little agitated. I was about to call him out his name for a quick second, but
Had to pull yourself back.
had to reel myself back because I do care about the man.
I can see the
care.
frustration there. It was like,
Right.
oh, so what level of baby is he at?
No, he's actually not that bad. He's been sleeping outside on the couch for the last
Okay.
few days just so I can avoid from being sick. But
Sickness.
being a caretaker right now, as I am, a home
Sorry.
health aide, if you would. Boy, that is tough. Okay.
You got newfound love for caretakers.
Who you telling? But I've always have gained admiration, respect to nurses and home health aides. That is a lot of that's a lot of work.
Takes a lot of love.
It does. That is something that you do for you.
It takes a special kind of person to be able to look after others, especially when we have these man colds. I know we've talked about it in the past on previous episodes. Look, we all know what it is. When we go down, it's debilitating.
Yeah.
It takes us out because you know what it is, Boogie? We are so strong. We gotta be strong. Men can't cry. Men can't drink water. Men can't do any of this stuff. Because anytime a man does something that's unmanly, we're soft or you're gay. It's just, you gotta be strong at all times.
Yeah, that's I wouldn't call. That's a very old adage, and we definitely have to remove that verbiage from that thought process from our minds for sure. It's just more so like, remember, sometimes you have to just be aware of like the fact that people are taking care of you and just be appreciative. That's all. That's it.
This is true. You're right. Fellas, you know what? Look, it is okay to be soft, especially when you're sick. That's the one time, fellas, you can be soft. Like, my guy, you have the flu. Why are you trying to be hard? You ain't got to be gangster when you got the flu. You got a runny nose, bruh. It's all good. We all get runny nose. We all cry sometimes. We all get hurt. It's okay to show these feelings. But as Boogie said, you got to be appreciative of the ones who take care of you. Once you get off your deathbed, fellas, just know, gotta get some flowers. Gotta go. You gotta do some dinners. Just make sure, because fellas, and let's believe, sometimes we do milk it a little bit. I don't want to burst some bubbles. We do milk it a little bit, fellas. So, and fellas, when you're milking it, just know you got to go that extra mile when, you get better. You got to go that extra mile.
That's it. But, other than that, I'm cooling, chilling like a villain. What about yourself?
Cool. You know what, Boogie? I'm good. I'm learning. I got to stretch more. Definitely gotta stretch more. As you get older in life, and as you also get older, and you're going on your workout journeys. Stretching is important because you turn one wrong way, and it's like, oh, my back's gonna be hurting for a week. So I'm kind of in that phase of, I was, working on my back, and I was like, brother, you didn't stretch. This is not, oh, I'm hurting because I've been hitting the weights. This is, you're hurting because you didn't stretch.
You were feeling tight.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So now I'm just walking around here looking stupid, stretching at every chance I can get. It's like the damage has been done, bro. So when I hit the gym again on Monday, I am going to
Ain't nothing wrong with a random just
stretch.
impromptu stretch. There is nothing wrong with that. I do that from time to time. Like when I get up, instead of watching TV sitting down, get your ass up and stretch and watch a little TV.
You know what I've been doing? I stretch before I get into bed to go to sleep, and I wake up really refreshed. Like that last, before you go, it really
be
puts
making that noise too. I can see it.
Exact noise right there. Boogie, we got some house cleaning that we gotta do.
Yeah.
Nothing real major. But for all the listeners, especially those who are watching the YouTube, YouTube is cracking down on folks. They are saying we can't curse as much, because who needs parental advisories? Let's just pull down all these videos that say explicit content. Let's just take them down, even though they have given warnings.
That this is not safe for kids.
So guys, we're just not gonna be cursing as much. It's just like still gonna be saying great content. It's just gonna be, like watching Baby Boy on BT.
Oh,
it's gonna be like
put that boo drop on, please.
Who are those Mickey Frickies over there? It's gonna be like, a lot of that. It's like, oh no, that MF did it. It's gonna be like,
back. It's gonna be like when you were back in your mama's house. Remember that? Remember when your mama was like, I better not eat. Remember that?
Instead of saying stop that stuff, that's what it's gonna be. You're just gonna hear it's just gonna be random. Stop that stuff. That's all it's gonna be. I'm gonna kick your blank. It's gonna be a little bit more of that. Adrian and I, we work clean all the time. I've done a lot of clean shows. I prefer not to, because stuff just sounds better when you cuss.
Yeah, you just feel more freeing. Not to say that you have to hold yourself. Hold yourself to feel stifled and not feel like nothing is off limits. It feels different, but also it's very much attainable. You can definitely do it. We do it at work all the time. So
we literally do. We code switch all the time. Not that we're code switching here. We're just gonna make sure that certain words we don't say. But I think damn is still good, because it could be a beaver. There's a lot of beavers out here building dams. So
you just got real country right there. You can build a beaver. Beaver.
When I say ass, I'm talking about donkeys. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about
when I talk about ass, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about straight ass.
So it's just gonna be it's gonna be stuff like that, guys. It's always funny when the comics who curse a lot, and it's like, got this church gig, and it's like, what are you doing?
Right.
The church gig.
Funny enough, I did do a church gig. It was for like a charity event, and it was so funny because before the actual show, they definitely doubled down and came to me on the side and was like, love what you do, love your content, love it, love it, love it. Just want to remind you that you're in a holy institution.
It's the house of the Lord.
This is the house of the Lord, and we don't like. They were just like, please mind your profanity, your epithets.
No dick and ball jokes.
I was like, yeah, it's so crowd work. That's what you're saying. No, I'm just kidding.
So I can only stay in the book of Genesis. Is what you're telling me.
No, it was fun. It was fun. It was for a family and local charity event, and it was really fun. So yeah.
So you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Because we can't curse that much, but I think I'm still gonna say, you know, I think I'm still gonna say.
God. Here we go. This guy.
The worst thing ever was me finding that sound. You know, Twitter just opened up the floodgates with some of this stuff, and I was like, gotta use that. So yeah, I think gonna keep my my N-word, my nigga count down. You know, that's one because you know, so we're gonna provide y'all with a great show, but like you said, not as many curse words. Boogie,
Yes,
you know
sir.
what time it is. I gotta grind my gear.
Oh yeah, you have a grind.
I got a quick grind.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Boogie, these lifestyle couples in their raggedy videos really grind my gears. Friend of the pod, you know, Desi Alexander, you know, he put up a video of a young lady, you know, with the nice aesthetics in the background, real clean, a nice little vibey music. And it's like, oh, when my man comes home, I like to make sure his slippers are ready. I have his shower at a nice 75 degrees Fahrenheit. I make sure that he has his robe and his tea perfectly placed when he steps out the shower and all this stuff. And I'm like, these videos are annoying because you're not doing this all the time. Stop the cap. Stop faking. Flag on the play. We don't need this. I am almost convinced in 20 years, Boogie, we're going to see documentaries about how tiring it was to do those videos. Like, I really want to know, like, do y'all even like doing those videos, or do you have to keep doing them to keep up the lifestyle? Like, just cut it out, because we're seeing people, everyone's doing lifestyle videos now. Some people who don't even need them. You don't even have a house. You're doing lifestyle videos. Stop it. We got homeless people doing lifestyle videos. Cut it out.
Stop it. No, okay. Come on. You're doing a lot right now. Yes, I agree with you you know, in terms of some of it is a little unrealistic and it is exaggerated. Yes, I will agree with you. I have seen videos where the embellishments have been just unrealistic to the umpteenth power. But if somebody wants to do a vlog, because that's what it really is, it's a vlog. It's a vlog of their life, and they decides to throw the stamp of it being a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle vlog. This is a lifestyle. I'm a lifestyle influencer. I mean, they're just trying to be creative, but ultimately people are trying to, some people that I watch, that I'm fond of, they're just like, hey man, this is my life. This is how it is. Sometimes it looks good. Sometimes not so much, you know, but this is what I'm showing you. And people forget that what you see on any social media platform is chosen content that the content creator decided to share with the masses. So it's not the full story. This is just a piece of the puzzle. Please remember that. That's all.
I want the full puzzle, Boogie. I want the full puzzle.
Why?
You know what? I might respect them a little bit more. Show me how many takes it took to get this. Especially when they bring the babies in. Don't bring the babies into this. The babies just got here. They don't even know what's going on. The babies be looking like, do I walk now, daddy? Am I doing it right, mama? Like, come on, man. If you're gonna do this, at least have a kid. Hey, little Junior, don't break fourth wall. Keep walking. Like, come on, man.
Okay, I will say that kind of irks me a little bit, where there's been an influx of social media influencers, I guess if you want to call them, where they bring on their child, their toddler, their baby, whatever have you, their kid, unbeknownst to the child, because they don't know, they just doing it, and then it becomes a job for the
Literally.
for the kid, and the kid's like, "Hey, I thought we were doing this for fun. Like, why are we doing this? Yeah, why are we doing this 3 or 4 times till we get it right? No. I just wanted to do it once because I thought it was fun. Like, why are you trying to perfect this? Like, I think that there should be a balance, and there should be some type of regulation, because eventually what's going to happen is we're going to have labor laws, and we're going to be like, hey, you can't.
What a time that we're living in.
You can't be in your baby's face. The phone can't be in your baby's face for more than 4 hours at a time. Like
Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
Go ahead. My bad.
No, you said it. Go ahead.
Joe Jackson is in his grave like hell. It's just like,
not on my watch. Watch this.
You see the way I have Michael up there doing them dances? At some point, it's just like, because you see the one video where the lady got mad at her kid, and it's just like, y'all up here like, if Johnny had 5 apples, get this right, take 55. Like, come on, bro. Like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, I don't like seeing videos like that, visuals like that. That gives me a bad taste in my mouth. I also understand. I get it. Again, if there are families that are just genuinely having fun, and it's hard to really determine what families are just doing it just because, hey, we caught this. That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, don't let the kids be the main characters if that's what you want to do.
I agree. It's just like, man, at some point in time, like, can we just not have everything be content? It's like, do y'all also act this way when y'all hang out with y'all couples friends? Like, do they have to be in y'all content videos? Like, do I have to sign this NDA? Like, I can't post because you get the rights to the video? Like, just stop it. Everything doesn't have to be content.
Yeah, I don't like that. And I think that's why I pulled back a little bit, because I used to be record everything, Snapchat. When Snapchat was Snapchatting, I was everybody was like, we live for your snaps, we live for your content, we live for your videos, your posts. Now I'm just like, I appreciate the present now even more.
Even more. I think people, they don't understand. I think what it is some of the people, they're not, well, no, I'm not gonna say that. I think we're all artists in our own rights.
Absolutely.
Obviously, with us being comics, we do it more. So then when people really get into like they really see how difficult it is to maintain that, and the burnout is real from all that.
Absolutely.
So, that was just my little grinding of the gears.
I'm glad you brought that up, because obviously I had something to add on and to say about it, because you bring up such a great point, and I wish we all can do better in whatever form or facet that is. Let's just do better.
Just a little bit. I just wish, I know the algorithm is listening, just stop showing me that stuff. And every time I see it, I'm like, block. So it's just like, show me something else. Cooking videos, brisket cook-offs, well in my wheelhouse. Send me all of those. Boogie, you know what time it is.
I'm tipping my hat.
It's time to tip that hat to folks who are doing dope things in the community. Who you got?
I got SZA, your girl out here killing it. All right, I just want to give her a shout out. This is her 5th consecutive #1 for being on Billboard Hot 100. #1. I believe it's R&B. I believe it's for R&B. It might be pop.
I think it's both. Yeah,
I think it might be pop, because the other articles and mainstream outlets have definitely been talking about it as well. So I think it is pop as well. But shout out to SZA and this album SOS. I enjoy it. Have you heard it?
I'm still listening to it. It is fire. I haven't completed it. I'm one of those people. I kind of go through so you can get your spins, and I circle back. I want you to get your money so I can really listen to it. So I'm still working on it. It is pop. You know why I know it's pop? Because those Swifties.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
If you do a couple of searches, SZA around her name, the Swifties have been calling her Nizza. The Swifties.
Wow.
Yeah, look it up. The Swifties are very upset that she's still number one because it's making it hard for their leader Taylor Swift to be number one. So kudos to SZA for stomping on and raining on Taylor Swift's parade and all the Swifties. I hope she stays at number one. I hope other Black artists stay at number one so Taylor Swift and the Swifties can never enjoy that sweet reward of being number one anymore. But I will say this. I kind of wish that we came up with this. I kind of wish that was us. I'm just saying.
That's very creative, but also quite on brand with
It is.
Quite on brand. I mean, they are right. Quite on brand. Let me just say that.
The amount of racism is just like chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
I sometimes, and this is where obviously we're not championing racism for white people.
Not at all.
But sometimes, no pun intended, I gotta tip my hat and be like, that was a good one. Like I just gotta be like,
I was going to say, I know people back in the day when it was running rampant. I know sometimes y'all gotta be like, damn, that was good. What the hell was y'all thinking?
The barbershops, guess what they call me? What they call you, Floyd? Jigaboo. Like, just porch monkey.
Right.
Like, just imagine, because we laugh at everything. So the black delegation was like, we got another one. It's just that Nizza SZA. Black folks, that should have been us.
Yeah, because we some creative mofos, and they just came out of nowhere. It was like, you know what?
Yeah. You know what? For a group of people who really aren't that creative, when it comes to racism, though, boom, it is like first answer on the board. Like, they are clearing the board when it comes to racism. Just straight up clearing it.
Yeah, they have skills. Who you got for your tipping?
I am tipping my hat to none other than Florida, aka Florida. He was just awarded more than $82 million in a lawsuit against Celsius energy drink. What's crazy, Boogie, is guess how much he was originally suing them for? How much?
I don't know. How much?
30 mans. He only wanted $30,000 for a 4-year partnership that they had, which saw a huge increase in sales in Celsius. I'm sure you saw I saw a couple of commercials. And Florida, what was the song that was on there? It was like that Welcome to My House. It was a couple of dope ass songs that he had for the Celsius campaigns. Come to find out, they was hiding money. They lied about how much they really made off of these campaigns.
Wow.
So Florida decided to sue him for 30 bands, and the jury said, no. We'll give you 82 of them M's. Talk about the biggest win ever, man.
Yeah.
Especially for a dude. My bad, go ahead.
No. I was just going to say, yeah, he was, that was a smart move for him.
Yeah.
The fact that he went to trial and then to really tip it off at the end. I don't know if you guys saw, there's a press conference that he did, and he started with taking a sip of the and he said, God is good after he took that sip.
Oh man, I would have did it too.
Boy, oh boy. You know what? Karma really just worked it out right there.
It did.
Wow. Wow.
In the best of ways, because all it's like all you had to do is be honest. Just be
That's
honest
it.
to people, which is crazy because I believe I read that Celsius is worth like $6 billion. So 82 million is like a drop in the bucket to
Yep.
them. You know, have Flow Rider's money on Monday. That's what I would have been like. I need my check come Monday.
Shout out to Flow Rider, really, because he's been making some really business
Big moves.
And it just goes to show how you can use your entryway, the skills that you got on, to pivot into more and bigger, better things. Because he got like 4 bangers that he has been rotating.
Boots with the fur.
Yeah, and he's been rotating all around the country and around the world.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's international.
Oh yeah. Once you go international with Pitbull, you are
it's worldwide.
Right.
It's worldwide in Florida. In Florida.
Once you go worldwide with Pitbull, my guy, you are good to go forever. Do you hear me? Those songs will be timeless. Those are timeless songs.
Literally. And they all hit too. Anytime those songs come on, I know one or two things. I'm about to get a drink. I'm already tipsy.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a good night. That's all I know. And Flo Rida, what's crazy about Flo Rida, a lot of people don't know this. He is, I believe, he's top 10 in sales worldwide.
Yeah.
That's how big of an artist he is. He's the top 10 most selling rappers of all time.
Yeah.
Come on now.
It just goes to show, like, because I don't know if you guys remember, like, he was getting a lot of flack about, like, he wasn't getting street cred and how his songs were coming off a little corny. He was like, well, I'm gonna be corny to the bank.
All the way to the bank.
Look, I just threw it out. I needed that one. I needed that one. But shout out to Flo Rida, really, because he really just stuck to his guns and was like, no, I think this is what I'm gonna do. And now look at him. He's like, God bless me.
What's also crazy about all those people who was talking stuff about Flo Rida is none of y'all could see Flo Rida in a fight. You see how big Florida is? Like, come on now.
Your boy has been in the gym because I want somebody to step up to him.
Who said boots with the fur sucked? It's like, step up. Like, come on now. So definitely.
Welcome to my house, my God.
Oh man, literally. So tip our hats to SZA, my Nizza, and Florida, aka Flo Rida, for their massive wins this week. So shout out to them. Boogie, I think we got to pay some bills. Let's be right back with an ad.
Yes, we do.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm just over here polishing up my black watch. A lot of y'all know I'm an avid collector of watches. I got at least 9 of them things in my collection, and the one that I get the most compliments on has got to be my black watch. I got to tell y'all, black watches, they have really put a lot of time and detail into their product. I gotta tell you, from the watch face all the way down to the band made of genuine leather. I know it's genuine, but I like seeing genuine. They really have outdone themselves. So fellas, ladies, if you're looking to upgrade your watch style, definitely check out the good folks over there at Black Watches. They black owned. You know you want to support a black owned watch company. And because, they rocking with the podcast, they, hooked you guys up with a promo code. That's right, a promo code. They'll give you 20% off of your order when you head over to blackwatches.com. That's right, blackwatches.com, BLAK watches.com, and make sure you use that promo code Late Night WNA. Come on, support the Black Watches. Now back to the podcast. All right, for new can or can't use. First up, we got a quick update from a story that we talked about last week. I know y'all remember those freaky cops in Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
Well, the young lady who was at the center of this, her husband said, I'm gonna stay with her. He says, although she was having sex with 6 of her colleagues, I am going to still stand beside her.
That's fine.
And that's what you're gonna settle for.
Stick beside him.
That's what he said, So, Boogie, I think I'm gonna plot twist and throw this on out here. I think he knew about all this. I'm even gonna go as far as to say he probably was there. Might have been videotaping some of this. Let's just call it what it is. I think they're just into that type of stuff. That's just their lifestyle. It's what they like to do.
I was gonna say it's giving cuckold.
Yes.
If that's how you pronounce it, if that's the pronunciation.
Not quite sure how that's pronounced.
Cuckold or whatever. Cuckold.
Cooks. Who knows?
Yeah, clearly we're
not my lifestyle.
Not versed in that whatsoever. But yeah, that's what it's feeling. Again, I was never gonna kink shame her anyway.
Yeah.
This is something that, hey, if this was a dream and a desire, a fantasy,
she's living it.
She is living it fully and smiling and cheesing right next to her husband. So go right ahead.
Just live out those dreams and kinks off the clock.
That's it. That's all we asking. That is all. Well, at this point, I could care less.
Yeah, I'm not asking.
Yeah.
I feel you there, but
I think that's all the employers asking. They're like, hey, we don't care. But you can't do it here.
Not here.
Just can't do it here. That's
Just
it.
do it in your own time.
That's it.
Boogie, while most people were asleep,
Yes.
there was a game that was going on
Yeah.
on the West Coast. Lakers versus the Grizzlies. And it was a great game on the court. And the Lakers ended up winning that game. But also, little brouhaha, that was taking place off the court. Friend of the pod, our good fellow, Uncle Shae, Shannon Sharp, got into some verbal fisticuffs, with a couple players and John Moran's dad. Did you happen to catch the video?
I saw the video. It didn't look like a fight to me, to tell you the truth. It wasn't a fight at all. I mean, people tried to get a little scrappy.
They did.
And Steven Adams definitely had to step in the way that he does, always trying to protect his players, his teammates, I should say. But yeah, it didn't look like anything was happening, and they weren't going to make it happen anyway. Ja's father had some things to say, and Shannon Sharp wasn't going to let it fly. That's just how he rolls.
Let's give you a little bit of a backstory for some of y'all who aren't abreast as to what's going on. So, midway through the game, or closer to the second quarter or second half, Shannon was having some words with Dylan Brooks. From what I understood, it was like, you can't guard Bron, which in all reality, he can't.
He cannot.
Shannon was not telling any lies. If you watched the game last night, LeBron was busting his ass. It is what it is. Or busting his butt. Excuse me. As a donkey. That's what I meant. Busting his donkey. Whoa. It works when you say it like that. But it is what it is. He was torturing him all night.
Yeah.
And we all know what it is. Not saying Dylan Brooks is not a good player. You just can't guard LeBron. And it was like, F you was, thrown to Uncle Shae. And Boogie, you've been in the black community your entire life. Usually when one brother says F you to another brother, that other brother who had the F you thrown towards him is going to throw the F you right back. As we saw from that video, Uncle Shae was standing on his. I'm right here. I'm paraphrasing. But what I got from when I was reading his lips, I'm right here. Come say I'm right here. You ain't gonna come over here. And that's when we saw Steven Adams and everyone else kind of coming in to protect your boy, which you should. You got to protect your teammate. You got to be a good teammate. You have to come over and protect your boy. Not saying that. But Boogie, we all know what would have happened. Uncle Shae would have watched every last one of them, including Ja's dad. He just would have watched all. Have you seen Shannon?
Shannon, first of all, I will say, this man is a retired Hall of Famer, championship winner. This guy is still, he still look like he can go in and get a little kid some work. Okay.
Put me in the game, coach.
Real quick. He was looking fly. He was looking fly. I saw clips of him with his little stories. He showed his little sweater, his patchy sweater. Yeah, he had a nice little cardi on. He had a nice little cardi. He had his hair lined up.
Oh, he was crisp.
Spray painted up, he was killing in the game. He had his little Dior sneakies. He was
fresh.
Yeah, he was just trying to enjoy the game, just like everybody else. Look fly and enjoy the game. Now, as someone who doesn't back down, when you hear, as you're having conversations with people along the court side seats, you hear people yelling, directing those yells towards you. Oh, you're not backing down. You're not gonna back down. No, you're gonna hear it, take it a moment, and then you're gonna respond quickly.
I'm Shae Sharp.
Yeah.
I mean, the funniest thing is I've seen a lot of people going back and forth trying to be like, oh, Steven Adams with a wise Sharp. I'm like, come on, y'all. Like, let's think logically here. Like, NBA players are strong. We're not disagreeing with that. But NFL strength is not the same thing. It is not the same thing. Everybody in the NFL is strong. Not everybody in the NBA is strong. Case in point, why they have bigger guys like Steven Adams having to come over. Like, come on now. I think we all know, Brooks, you would not have been able to do anything. That's why you was on the other end of the court when you were saying all this.
Those muscles are different with each sport. Like basketball, literally, you have to block. You have to block people from the back. Guess what? Football, they gotta block people from the front. You are pushing whole grown men in front of you in order to play the game.
And that's what Shannon Sharp was doing. Shannon Sharp was a tight end. His job was to block defensive linemen and then try to run to catch the ball. You're not getting away from it. First of all, I don't want to fight any man in a cardigan. You are on a different level of aggression, and I am not ready for it. It's like, no, thank you. Too much yarn for me.
Not at all. Yeah. No, stop. The cardigan was nice. I will say, I was definitely feeling him in the cardigan.
It was fly.
Yeah, it was very fresh. And it was so fly. I was very surprised because I don't know if you know this. Shannon Sharp is part of the group of people that like to wear their clothes two sizes smaller than what he needs it.
Shannon Sharp, Rock.
Yeah, it's a handful of them. It's a handful of them that joined that club where I don't know, they were knighted in. It was like, you will never wear your appropriate size ever. But Shannon Sharp actually found a sweater that was reasonably sized and still looked tight in that movie.
You know what it is? Shannon Sharp, it's like the reverse effect of Michael Jordan. Shannon Sharp was like, nah, dog, that sweater fits too right. I need something tighter.
Yeah.
Tighter. Like, that's what it is. What was the quote? I think you said you had a quote that Sharp had.
Oh, yeah. So, for those that didn't know, Shannon Sharp and T. Morant eventually squashed the beef. There's a picture that we have of them for Bleacher Report, and just visually, you can already tell there was no way T was gonna get it at all. But an
executive decision was made by T. Martin. I think that's by T. Morant. That was an executive decision. Like, I don't want this smoke.
Yeah, of course. And speaking of smoke, Shannon Sharp spent halftime in the tunnel with the security before returning to his seat for the third quarter, and he was granted ESPN a brief interview explaining what happened with the Grizzlies, and on his way to his seat, and I quote, and I have to say this because this is, if you
Do it, you got to do it.
If you hear once you hear this quote, just envision Shannon Sharp speaking this. They didn't want no smoke, Dave. They didn't want no smoke, Dave. They do all that talking and jogging, and I ain't about that jockey, you know. It started with Dylan Brooks. I said he was too small to guard LeBron. He said, F me. I said, F you back. He started to go at me, and I said, you don't want these problems. And then John came out of nowhere talking. He definitely didn't want these problems. Then his dad came, and he obviously didn't want no problem. But I wanted anything they had. Don't let these fools fool you now.
Sharon is so country.
He's so country, boy.
I love it. You know, like this embrace right here. Shannon was like, you know, I'll beat your ass, right?
Right.
Donkey. YouTube. That's donkey. We're talking about that. That's all that was. Either that was that embrace. Because when you go back and watch the video, it was a long embrace, and there were some words exchanged there. And we all know what Shannon Sharp said. This was nothing more than just two uncles at the cookout who had a little too much to drink. They was jaw jacking, and you know, a little tussling. But I'm happy to see that those brothers. We can talk trash. We can also settle it as grown men.
Yeah, of course.
And we can squash it. Even though we all know which uncle at the cookout would have been handing out 2 pieces and the biscuit. We all know which one would have won.
I'm sure Skip Bayless will definitely mention it.
Oh yeah.
One day. Skip, let me tell you what happened to Skip.
Skip gonna be skipping on Monday. Uncle Shae is going to sit there and just take it, because you know what's gonna happen. Have your Mountain Dew ready, because you know what's gonna happen. I saw LeBron's his response to it. He said, I'm riding with him 365 days a year, even a leap year. So, you know, he's like, I'm riding with Uncle Shae. My only gripe with this issue here is, Shannon, you cannot give an interview to your competition. You can't do that. Like, you gotta find a Fox Sports news reporter, give that to them, or you gotta save that. They ain't want to smoke for Monday. You cannot give that to ESPN. Like, that's my only right.
Yeah, I'm curious to see whether or not, even though we probably will not hear about it.
Email.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He's gonna definitely have a conversation.
He definitely got a phone call when he got back to his car after the game. Oh, well, now to the first topic that we originally had in place. P. Diddy woke up trending in the worst of ways. And when I say P. Diddy, I mean P. Diddy. Young Miami, aka Caresha, let us all know on Caresha Please that she's into the golden showers. Boogie, I think, got a clip.
We do have a clip.
It's just, we just don't need to know all this stuff sometimes. This is one of those moments where I'm just like,
I can't say it.
You got to.
It say take a shower. If you like
Why?
golden showers, I do.
Golden showers, meaning when the guy pees on you, pee on you everywhere. You like it?
I just like it.
Trina knew exactly what she meant when she said that. Like, come on now. Like, let's not act like we're not all adults here. We know what golden showers are. I got a lot of questions, Boogie. Like, the producers of the show, like, I'm all for us asking some scandalous questions, especially when folks are, drinking or maybe under the influence of the weeds. But this is a little bit much for me. It's a little bit much for me. What do you think?
I am not gonna kink shame anybody if that's what they want to do. She was very, very comfortable into saying it. At first she was like, I don't want to say it. And then she eventually said it.
She couldn't wait to get it off her chest.
Yeah, she needed to say it. Listen, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. You ain't gonna pee on me. Um,
I think that's the crazy thing because you said you don't want to king shame, don't want to yuck anyone's yum. There's a lot of people who's like, this is not a kink, this is degrading. So are we? Is this still borderline? You need to just mind your own business, or is it because you told us this? It's our business now, so we get to talk about it. It's just like, again, I don't want to yuck the yums. It ain't for me.
I when I hear different people's kinks, I'm honestly just intrigued. I'm like, oh, tell, give me the whereabouts, give me the deets. I want to know about it because again, I
I ain't
know
doing
right,
it.
again, I have an imagination, but my imagination doesn't run towards certain things that other people,
P
you know.
doesn't run towards P.
Listen, I, no, because I've heard men talk about like, but what about women? Women be when they squirt. That's pretty much pee.
We're not
Okay,
talking about them right now, sir.
okay. Look, okay. All right,
You're trying to make this sound okay because you
right.
like doing what you do.
All right.
We're talking about you.
That's off topic, buddy. That's not what we're talking about here. And I saw we have a comment from Summer Walker, and
Hilarious.
she just put it out there. She commented and was like, "I have a genuine question. I have genuine questions about this. No judgment. Like, do you require a certain level of water intake before this, or it doesn't matter? I'm saying, is it that clear odorless pee or that stinking dark yellow Hennessy infused perk 30 black and mild hot wing piss? Hey, these are
Valid.
very, very good questions here. Very good questions.
And these are questions that I didn't want to know the answer to, but I borderline kind of need to know now
Yeah,
because they're
definitely.
very valid.
Yeah.
Very valid. Not to mention, what if you had asparagus? Do you pick and choose the days
Oh
that you
God.
do this on? Like there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. But one thing I think this is billionaire activity. This is because we've heard some weird stories about billionaires, especially look, if you get flued out to Dubai, let's be real, they
This
be
is yeah. This is
pooping and peeing on
billionaire.
folks.
This is billionaire and millionaire. Don't
Yeah,
get it twisted,
this is
because
true.
because a lot of people will bust it wide open for for a millie. Okay.
I'm just like, are you in the shower when this happens too? So it's like easy cleanup. Like I just, ugh. And again, I'm not trying to yuck your yums.
But you are.
Oh wait, okay, look. No judgmental. No judgment. But I feel like when people say no judgment, there's a little bit of judgment there.
There's
There's
always a
all
little bit of judgment. Yeah.
all I'm saying is this. There have been days when I may not have drank enough water and I have smelled that pee. It is I need some water. I need to get some water. Stat. I just no. I'm just I just want to go back to those days of I get transparency. I get like, oh, we always want to know what people are going through in their lives. Some stuff we don't need to know. I just want celebrities to bring that wall back up just a little bit. Bring the veil back just a little bit. Like, can we get to that point where we just don't need to know all this stuff?
Ah,
You know,
it just I understand where you're coming from. There should be a a barrier, a frame, a tone down, if you will, with certain celebrities, or just a. I think it should be a cloak, just a cloak for
yeah,
anybody and everybody. When you in public, these are the things that you should avoid from sharing.
yeah, because it's just like, yeah, we don't need to know this. But apparently in the comments, there's a lot of people who are into P play too. It was just like, oh man, just regular day in this household over here, regular day in the Johnson household. We just be peeing on each other.
Kudos to y'all.
You know.
Kudos to y'all, because to me, I feel like when you start to get to those realms,
You done it
again,
all.
I was gonna say again, this is my opinion. When you start to get to those realms, then that means you have crossed and checked boxes of all the other shit. Excuse me. All the other stuff that was listed already prior to when
Man,
you start to get to that level, because that's a different level.
literally. And it's also like, I want to know who introduces that. Like, say like this is say this is Young
It's
Miami's thing.
always introduced on accident. I'm sorry to cut you off, but everything is always introduced on accident. It's like, oop, my bad.
I
Oh,
kind of like that. Yeah, it wasn't that
all
bad.
right,
Do it again.
all right.
I just when you hear stuff like that, you're just like, you know what? I'm not freaky enough, and I'm okay with that. There's levels to my freaky, and peeing on folks and getting peed on ain't it. Like, I'm sorry. And all those weird people who are like, oh, who has R. Kelly locked up? You dingbats. Like, let's be real for a quick second here. Young Miami is an adult, a
Exactly.
consenting adult. The
Exactly.
people that R. Kelly was peeing on were not consenting. We should not have to explain this to you guys, but I understand everyone does not think logically. So stop with the R. Kelly arguments. It's disgusting and just stupid. Cut it out.
I will say, I
What say you?
I will say, I think because of R. Kelly, especially because I remember hearing about R. Kelly and his situations uh, years ago. I think it has brought a curious minds
Yeah,
into effect for a number of people, and that's why maybe I don't want to say it's a wave now, but
God, I hope not.
I will say I've been hearing of this act a little bit more often than normal. I will say that.
You know what? I think it kind of started when people were like, "I eat ass." I think that's what kind of opened the floodgates to all this stuff. It was the I eat
Eating
ass
booty like groceries.
donkeys. Yeah,
Yeah.
eating donkeys, eating booties like groceries. That is what opened these floodgates, no pun intended, to the people. And
Yeah.
here we are. And
Yeah.
all I can say is, what a time to be alive, because I can only imagine what's next. I can only imagine. Yo, Bookie, we gotta get to that. We'll be right back.
I don't want to know what's next. To tell you the truth, that's just a no go.
Well,
Hey y'all, we're gonna take a quick pause from this episode to tell you about our next sponsor, Rose Vogue Styling. Let Rose Vogue Styling help you change the way you see yourself. Their mission is to empower you to build your confidence and look fly while doing it. They offer personal styling, shopping, and closet auditing. They need to come to my closet because it's a hot ass mess, okay? They also have an online boutique store full of pieces that will give your outfit life and have you looking right. Pieces like earrings, that's what I have on now, here, right here, necklaces, purses, rings, just to name a few, okay? Right now, our subscribers, our listeners, our watchers, you can get 20% off when you use the code late night, okay? LATENITE. Go on over to their IG. It's Rose Vogue Styling at Rose Vogue Styling. Easy. Everybody knows that, okay? Let Rose Vogue Styling style you for your next event, or simply just help you enhance the pieces that you already have in your closet. Wow. Style is a choice. Upgrade yours with Rose Bulk Styling. Again, you can get 20% off if you use our code late night, okay? LATENITE. Support a black business, okay? Support us. When you support them, you're supporting us, okay? Now let's get back to the show.
Yeah, I was gonna say, no need to worry about it, Boogie, because the oversharers are going to tell you that information anyways.
Fun times. Speaking of oversharing, our next story, Shakira reportedly knew that her ex, Gerard Piqué, is it Piqué, was cheating because
Sounds
someone
about
had
right.
someone had eaten from her jar of jam while she was traveling. Now, apparently her ex Gerard doesn't eat jam whatsoever. He
The jelly
doesn't
guy.
like it. He's a jelly guy. He doesn't like preserves, and respect to him. I like both. What about you?
Yeah, I see. I still kind of don't know that. I get the gist, but they kind of all taste the same. I know people like they don't. But if you were to give me like a bacon, egg, and cheese or something with jelly or preserves, I'm not gonna be like, my guy, I asked for jelly. This is preserves. I'm not gonna be that way. Like I could eat both.
Yeah,
You know,
you're not gonna be picky
not picky about it.
whatsoever. Yeah, it said um that there's a number of articles. Shakira appeared to allude to this turn of events in a music video that she has, because she is out here killing it. By the way, she has a song called "Te Felicito." I'm obviously not saying that right at all. Te Felicito, in which she can be seen opening a refrigerator only to discover Alejandro's head on a platter. Yeah, she wilding out right now. But they've been together for a number of years. They've been together for a number of years, and uh, to be specific, they've been together for 11 years.
How many kids?
I believe it's two. I believe it's two kids. Um, and it, yeah, this is a diss track that she just released, and she is out here spilling all the beans. And
Not Shakira with
it's
a diss
hilarious.
record.
Yeah, it's a diss record, and it's hilarious. One of the lines it says, "You left my mother-in-law as my neighbor." Um, Media outlets at my door and in debt with the government. This is what she was singing in Spanish. And I'm like, she's referencing her tax trial as well. So I think it's going to come out um, that he has some tax issues as well. At, it, this is a whole issue right now. She also put a witch. I don't know if you heard this. She also put a witch
Yeah, I did see that.
doll on her balcony, which is said to face her former mother-in-law's home, and blast Gerard Piqué's diss track at full volume at her Spanish property.
Why don't you just move? That's a lot of energy. Just move.
How do you feel? Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you feel about this this jam situation?
Excuse me. Woo,
What
smoker's cough, not
when you
COVID.
cheating?
Excuse
When
me.
you this jam situation?
Um, so couple of things. And I'm gonna cue up the bad joke meter right here. Not
Oh God, here we
only do the hips not lie, but the
go.
jam jars don't lie
Oh
either.
God.
This is literally one of those like your lady caught you because your pattern changed type of things. And it's
Yep.
like the smallest of smallest things. Obviously, no, you shouldn't be cheating, but if you're gonna cheat, you gotta cover your tracks. You know, he could have easily been like, "Hey, boo, the preserves was stale. I don't want you to get no type of food poisoning or anything. So I just went and got a brand new jar." That would have been a quick thing right there.
Yeah.
Also, sir, you could just not cheat at all or not cheat at your crib. Like,
Yeah.
who does that? you are you are a wealthy soccer star, sir. You don't have to cheat at home. You can cheat you have disposable income. So for
Yeah.
you to do that, it's dumb on so many levels because again, cheating is wrong. But you got to cover your tracks up. And I guarantee if the roles were reversed, Shakira wouldn't have got caught because y'all are better cheaters than men. Like Shakira would have been like, "Oh, he likes grape jelly. We're not gonna leave grape jelly here because I know my husband likes strawberry jelly." It's
Yeah.
not gonna be no shit like that.
Yeah. They've been together for 11 years. 11 years. At this
It's a
point,
long
it
ass
feels
time.
like Gerard was like, yeah, I don't even care no more. But you can come over here. You come over here, bang her out real quick. Hey, honey, you want to make you a sandwich? Can I make myself one too? Yeah, sure. My wife, my girl is gone for the weekend or whatever have you. Hey, can I use some of this? Or maybe she was just using the preserve, the jam, without even letting Gerard know. And she
Yeah,
was
that
just
could be
like,
it
yeah,
too.
I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna just do this, knock it out real quick. But yeah, if you know you hate something,
Yeah.
don't try to avoid your mistress from touching that thing that you despise.
That was like the easiest Scooby Doo mysteries ever. She was like,
Right.
huh, I haven't touched this jar of jam in like 2 months. I've been on tour. Someone's been eating my jam, and you, sir, don't like jam. Like, come on, bro. Like, do better. But also, I did find a little bit of information in this regard. I get why she's also angry. I don't think she's so angry about him cheating and old girl using her preserves. She's a lot younger than Shakira.
Oh
He
yeah.
left her for a younger woman. So I think there's a lot more flame add to that fire because of how young she is. Like, bro, come on, man. Like,
But they always go
do
younger.
better.
They always go younger. There's only a few times that they
This is
go
true.
older, and that's probably to
It's
their
true.
benefit, for their benefit, but they always go younger. So Shakira's gonna be fine anyway.
Yeah, she is.
She's about to
Well,
catapult her career once
well,
again. You know what I'm
potentially,
saying?
potentially.
What
She does
what
have this
yeah.
court case,
Yeah.
you know,
Wait. Let's
you know,
yeah, this is all pending.
allegedly.
Yeah, this is all pending on this tax evasion situation.
The way my mind is set up, I would kind of be focusing more on that than playing this song, over my ex mother in law's crib.
Ah,
You got your priorities a little out of whack. I'm glad you're not still with him, you know, but let's focus on your case. Do you think when he got back to that locker room, do you think there were like preserved jars like in his locker? How many, that must be jam because jelly don't shake like this jokes do you think he heard
oh
in the locker
god.
room?
Yeah, he's definitely you also have to remember football is a little bit different as far when they go to jokes and jocking around. So they probably fighting for real.
I just if we count like some of the dumbest reasons someone has lost their spouse,
Yeah.
so she didn't catch you in the act of cheating.
No, dog.
What was it? Jam. You were in a jam? No, jam. Just like,
Jam. Just jammed. He just
Daddy jam
jammed
for
up.
me.
Right. Just jammed away. He is yeah.
Jam, jam, jam.
I know. Jam. But sometimes these things have to happen in order for success and better things to come. So Shakira, I wish that, pending, the trial, the tax trial, I wish you another successful trip, world tour, successful album.
Get that
You
bag
need,
up.
yeah, get that bag because use this as fuel. Because it looks like you're doing it already, but continue, continue.
I need her to have a song. I need first things first. She has to put this diss record on the album. That needs to be a single released. And I
Yeah.
need a song called Jam.
Oh God.
Jam. preserves, jelly. Oh no, she should literally do this must be jam because jelly don't shake. Like I think that should be the because she shakes the hips and everything. So I feel like she could be like, this is jelly because jam don't shake like this, or whatever she wants to do. But
Oh God,
jam,
you're
jam,
hilarious. This
jam.
is just
Damn, damn, damn.
hilarious. This is Jellica's jam. Don't check like this.
See, you with it. You got it there, Boogie. You are with it.
I
But
think you're hilarious.
it is time for one of my favorite segments. I will not say the word because if I have counted, I've up to at least one so far. So I don't want YouTube to stop you, boy. But it's time, Boogie, for
Y'all niggas tripping.
because these ends are tripping.
Yes, they
These
are.
tripping.
Who you got for y'all niggas is tripping?
I'm giving my y'all niggas is tripping to the folks who are coming at Angel Reese sideways. Before we get to the clip, actually, you know what? Play the clip first, Boogie, and then we'll get to her response.
Sure, play the clip.
Block up. Of course, you got to have the obligatory, stand up over her. Don't bring this into my house. This is my paint. I'm the artist. Any other type of stuff that you might say when you block somebody's shot.
Yeah.
And she's catching a little bit of flack for it. We're gonna set this video up. She ended up losing her shoe. But
Yep.
like most athletes, you don't really have time to put your shoe on until they call timeout. So you got to keep playing. So unlike most people where we see where they throw the shoe into the crowd or whatever, she
Yep.
held onto her shoe.
Yep.
Old girl was coming through to the lane and she swatted that ball. I was like, get that stuff up out of here, with her free hand. And of course, people were upset because she showed some emotion. She stood over her. And of course, I'm too hood. I'm too ghetto. I don't fit the narrative, and I'm okay with that. I'm from Baltimore, where you hoop outside and talk trash. If it was a boy, y'all wouldn't be saying none at all. Let's normalize women showing passion in the game instead of it being embarrassing. I wish because she's from Baltimore, she would have put a couple of twos in there. You gotta throw a couple of them twos in there. I wish y'all wouldn't come at us like y'all do the men's too.
Where was she? Where was she embarrassed? Where was this embarrassing? She just did a play. She blocked, and she so happened to have lost her shoe, and she has it in one hand. Like, what's the issue here? This is basketball.
Come on, Boogie. You know what it is. It's always a double standard when it comes to black athletes, especially black female athletes. You can never show any emotion. Look at Serena Williams. Anytime Serena, it felt like she was going to get a little bit upset, even when she was in the right, she could never actually be, she couldn't show any emotion. She could not let them know, like, hey, this is messed up. You can't be angry at all and not even angry in a way of like I want to, hurt you. It's just it's sports. It's a competitive
Yeah.
game. Anyone who's ever played, you're going to have emotions. Like, come on, y'all. Like, cut it out. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with what Angel did. I want players like that on my squad. If
Yep.
I'm the coach, I want more players like you. If I'm her teammates, like, all right, y'all, let's go out here and let's rally around her and let's really beat them. Like, she's out here giving her all. Like, come on. And if I'm the opposing team, I'm not gonna want to go through the paint.
Yeah, I'm lost. I don't understand this. Shame on anyone that's actually trying to comment and tear her down when she's just trying to play ball.
Literally.
That's what happens. And kudos to her for actually keeping it together while her shoe was out.
Right.
To
Like, come on,
recognize
man.
to recognize that the opponent was coming and blocked it while holding the shoe.
Still able to hold on to the shoe. Talk about the dexterity. Like, come on now. That's an athlete. Like, come on.
That's a straight up athlete. But it also, dare I say, it makes sense that she's on LSU. Because if she was on another other teams, D1 division teams, I don't know if they'll take that too kindly because they like to control and subdue
Yeah.
their players to make it appear that they're,
In
Goody
line.
two shoes, if you will. Yeah.
So you mean the University of Tennessee? That's what you're trying to say?
No. I'm not
Lady
saying
balls.
any. No. I'm not putting no teams in particular. All I'm saying is you can definitely tell a difference for what schools accept what
Yeah.
students and their manner and just the demographic that they're
Duke.
recruiting these. Yeah, they're recruiting these players. All I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Certain people who say to go to certain universities versus the other universities that people that say to go to.
Oh
That's what you're
God.
saying.
And yeah, we have to get out of that respectability politics and I think it goes to show, and a number of people have proven this over and over again, like intelligence and education doesn't come with a particular vernacular and
Very
a
true.
particular uh, manner. Like we are multifaceted people that can literally switch it up in any environment real quick. So,
No lies. No lies at all there. Who you got, Buggy? What niggas is tripping?
okay, my you niggas is tripping goes to none other than the people in the Jamaican banks.
Man.
Okay, these Jamaican banks are tripping.
Bumba Clod.
Yeah, these rascals, these rascals are playing with Usain Bolt's money. Oh my
Sucks
God! Just to
teeth in Jamaican.
give you some backstory. This is I pulled this story from CNN Sports, a letter from Bolt's lawyer, Lytton Gordon. Who cares about that guy? Which has been shared with CNN. Says that the former sprinter is looking to recover, and check this, 12.8 million after the balance of his SSL account was quote unquote mysteriously depleted to just over $12,000. Can you believe that?
I'd cry.
Bolt, if you guys remember, Bolt retired from athletics in 2017, and he has not made any withdrawals or transfers from this
Dang.
account. And he is considering legal action if the funds are not recovered. He told the banks, he was like, "Hey, my man, y'all got 10 days to put my money back in the account,
It's
or
very
there's
nice.
gonna be problems."
It's a very nice gentleman.
Oh my God. Yeah. The CNN also confirmed that an investigation is into the alleged fraudulent activity will be underway. And they could not confirm how much money was missing from Bolt's accounts, which tells me it might be a little bit more. Because there are stories where I've seen, as you can see on the screen, it says 12.7, and CNN is reporting 12.8. So my man's life savings from all of the meets that he's done, no one can confirm exactly how much money, but they can confirm that money is missing. Large chunks of money is missing from the Jamaican banks. What in the world are y'all doing? Jamaica's FCS, FSC, or whatever it's called? Because I'm trying to do it in the FDIC in American, but it's actually Jamaican's Financial Services Commission, FSC. What are y'all doing?
I can tell you what they're not doing. Not watching the funds.
Oh my God.
He's very nice.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna give you 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because the way I'm yelling on that phone, representative, manager, like, yo, we ain't got time to play. Like, have to wake up and to go to bed one night, but oh, I got 12.8 in the bank.
Right.
And wake up to only have 12,000.
Yeah.
Boy, forget getting in the car. I was about to say, I am sprinting to the bank. Like,
He's pulling out. Wait, your man's pulling out his cleats, and he is bringing.
I want gold with these.
Right, he's pulling out his cleats and making it. He's going out of retirement to make it his way to the bank. Wow, that's
Go ahead, my bad.
sad to me because I don't know if you heard this as well. This also goes along with. I don't know if you guys heard Bank of America.
Yeah,
Or
I did.
they. I guess there was a glitch in the system, and it was a ton of bank accounts where there were money missing, and within I guess within hours or so, they replaced it back. But these are real scenarios that happen. Employee fraudulent, employee debt theft is happening right now. Like these are trying times right now. People are wilding out.
Once I get my bread back, I'm moving my money to the Bank of the Bahamas. Like, it's just what other bank in the Caribbean can I have my money in? Because the Jamaica banks, there's little unscrupulous activities going on there. I guarantee when he said "or else," the first thing that popped into my mind was that scene from Belly when he was in old dude's crib in Jamaica.
Yeah,
you wanna mess with me? Just like.
I thought you were gonna say that other the only like Jamaican film that I remember.
Shatas.
Yeah, Shatas.
That one too.
Shatas.
One thing I can say of them Jamaican movies, they don't be playing. Them's the ones you don't want to mess with, boy.
Like, that is one thing I'm kind of impressed that they would do that with
their own
Usain Bolt, but because I'm scared for them. I am literally frightened because this man is a hero.
Royalty?
Yeah, he is royalty out there. And now he said, me no go to legal action. Me give 10 days. Me give them 10 days. That's what he said.
You know what that means. He got them goons.
Boy, oh boy, I am afraid for that 10-day mark that comes.
We need to circle back on this story. It's, the money's returned in 6 days. I was like, I bet it was. It's just, this is one of them things where it was like, you shouldn't be stealing from anyone, but it's like you stole from probably one of the most recognizable names in your country. Like, come on, like be smarter than that.
Yeah,
Boogie, we got a honorable mention. I think we got to hand out some lashes on this one too. With this particular honorable mention here.
Oh God.
Stephen A. Smith, had a little reaction to Rihanna, being out announced as a performer of the Super Bowl. Let's play this clip of this foolish.
Are you excited for this halftime show?
I don't want to say I'm not excited. She's fantastic. That's not where I'm going with this.
Okay, where you going?
Ladies and gentlemen, she's a lot of things. She's spectacular, actually.
Yes.
And congratulations on new mamahood.
Yes.
Yeah. You see the crowd, they like, all right, what you doing?
There's one thing she's not.
She
ain't Beyonce.
I know she's not Beyonce, but wait a minute.
Hold on.
Steven.
The only reason I brought up Beyonce is because Beyonce recently performed at the Super Bowl.
Yes, she did.
And with and without Bruno Mars and Coldplay.
Okay, so Beyonce performed, but she's had her time. Now there's Rihanna. Rihanna's coming back. She got that extra of motherhood. I like Rihanna.
You know what? I like television. I like a lot of talent out there. There's some spectacular.
He's calculating it right now.
I just want to say that. Everybody ain't sharing.
Everybody's not sharing.
That's not throwing shade on them. That's appreciating their greatness, but understanding there's levels.
The backpedaling is real here.
Okay.
The backpedaling is real.
Rihanna's music is fantastic. She's great. She's a sister. I love her dearly.
Sister.
I listen to her music. I'm going to support her till the cows come home. I'm just telling you, for me, there's Beyonce and there's
Wow. Thoughts.
Duh. Like,
Thoughts.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
why do we have to pit black women, black artists against each other? Yes, Stephen A. Smith, we know she's not Beyonce because she's Rihanna. I don't think Rihanna has ever woken up a day in her life and been like, I want to be Beyonce. Rihanna is a whole billionaire. Beyonce is a billionaire herself. I don't think they wake up and be like, how can I be like this person? They both make great music. It's two different lanes. They are equally as great. And I think Rihanna's performance is going to be dope because Beyonce, what she came back after she was a mom or whatever, and did her
Mhm.
performance. I think that mommy glow that Shae was talking about is going to make Rihanna's performance that much better. It's to go that much harder. But Stephen A. Smith, shut up. Like, shut up. You should have went on there and you should have been like, I'm excited for this performance. You should have talked about your book. Why are you talking about this other stuff?
Agreed. You you don't have to tear somebody down in order to give somebody props.
Thank you.
Just give that woman her props and keep it moving. This was a short segment in itself. My man, your focus was, let's talk about this book that I just released.
Literally, that's what you should have been talking about.
And as a sports analyst that you are, that you've been doing this for years and years, you should know when, or you should know or get the feeling when someone is trying to lead you into a headline clickbait
Literally.
story.
How long have you been in the media, brother? And you couldn't see through that because you want to get your point across so bad to she's not Beyonce. We know that. And I'm so glad them ladies in that crowd was jumping on his ass.
They were
And
like,
the backpedaling was real. And his apology was lame. Like, that's not an apology. It was still so backhanded. Y'all can go and listen to the apology, but it's not a real apology, bro.
yeah,
And I'm not. This is no hate towards Beyonce at all because you Boogie. I've been on record of not being a Beyonce fan, and
yeah,
Renaissance brought me back into the fold.
yeah.
I've always said Beyonce had great performances, especially at the Super Bowl. But let's be real. It's not the best Super Bowl performance that we have ever seen in our lifetime. So I can look at Stephen A. Smith and be like, bro, although her performances were great, even this was a miss on your behalf here because we're not gonna sit up here and say like that performance that Beyonce did was the greatest in Super Bowl history. Let's not do that. Top 5, yes, but not the greatest. Come on now.
But
I think,
that's not the conversation either.
and okay, I agree with that.
The conversation and the question was, how do you think Rihanna's gonna do? Let's
Okay, you're
focus.
right. Fair
I
point.
think people forget venturing off and teetering into other tangents is not the point. Again, Stephen A.
You're
should
right.
know as a professional in TV, in journalistic media, you should know how to just focus your point on the question and matter at hand. I think of everybody, if you don't know this by now, I'm definitely a Beyonce Hive adjacent. I
Yeah.
am not that not that crazy as the Hivers, but I am adjacent to it. But I am also part of the Navy. I am Navy adjacent as well. I rock with Rihanna. Rihanna is never going to be Beyonce, and Beyonce is never going to be Rihanna because Beyonce won't do certain things that Rihanna has done, as well as
Exactly.
vice versa. Rihanna is for a specific demographic. When you want party and high and high pitched and you want
High
pop,
anxiety, webs,
right?
anxiety.
You want real bops. Rihanna is there, baby. Okay,
Yeah.
Rihanna will give you a ballad here and there, but that's not her core
Yeah, you're gonna be
value.
dancing. You're gonna be dancing to a Rihanna record.
No, stay in your lane, Stephen A. That's all I gotta say is stay in your lane.
I think this is going to be a dope ass performance. I'm not even gonna lie. I think this is going to be probably one of the best that we have seen in a very long time. I think, and I say that because Beyonce, I think she set a tone when it was the Bruno Mars and Coldplay. She set a tone when she did it by herself. And I think since then they've only gotten better. Last year, we had even with Katy Perry, if we can go all the way back when people are like, it's Katy Perry. That performance
That
though, with what
performance was
she
great.
did, amazing. The visuals, amazing.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga, amazing visuals. Even she did that little jump off of the thing. Amazing out the stadium. Last year with Dr. Dre, Snoop, 50,
Agreed.
Mary J. Blige, Eminem, phenomenal. They're only going to get better. Look, Jay-Z's producing it. Rihanna's one of Jay-Z's artists. You know they're going to have something phenomenal.
Agreed.
We're probably gonna have the baby probably gonna show up. Rihanna's baby probably gonna be out there. Like, yeah, I'm the baby. He's probably going to be out there. I hope ASAP Rocky gets to come out and do a song too. I'm looking forward to it. Like I
I
really
am
am.
too. I am too. And boo to you, Stephen A. Boo to you.
No, we're gonna boo Stephen A. Smith. I think we should give out some lashes.
I sentence you to 4,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man.
I'm okay with that. And because you said boo him,
Boo this man.
you get all that, all the vitriol, Stephen A. All of that. Boogie, let's get to this final ad. We'll be right back.
Yep.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? A lot of y'all hit me up like, Nate, you super chill. You super laid back all the time. Brother, you gotta be on something. Well, y'all are right. I'm off them chummies edibles, and y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a smoker. I don't really mess with the eddies like that, because let's be real, a lot of them are hit or miss. There's either no juice or you're feeling like a zombie. The good folks over there at Chummies, well, they out here trying to change the edible game. And I gotta tell you, they got some phenomenal products. They sent me over some of their traditional edibles, and man, them things are hitting. But they don't only got edibles. They got juice. They got your gummies. They got your chocolate bars. Whatever you like, they got it. Y'all, do me a favor. Go over to their Instagram page. It's Chummies_edibles. And get yourself some good stuff. And when you're out there, filling up your cart, make sure you use that promo code 21Chummy. That's right. They rocking with the podcast. And because they rocking with us, they rocking with y'all. So they're going to take care of y'all by giving y'all 10% off of your first order. So again, use that promo code 21Chummy to get 10% off your edibles. All right, y'all, let's get back to the podcast. James Harden has hammer toes, and the internet went crazy. He was in an interview with Rachel Nichols from The Jump. And of course, who cares about the interview, because people zoomed in on James Harden's feet. And I mean, come on now. I mean, I'm going through some of these tweets and it's like, James Harden got zombie feet from The Walking Dead. James Harden's feet look like they were transplanted from a cadaver. Boy, James Harden playing on swollen ankles, sheesh. Or his feet just fat. James Harden will give you a triple-double with feet like that. I mean, the jokes are funny, but it's like, what do y'all expect, man? This dude plays like, 40 minutes a game? I think you're going to have hammer toes when you out there. And the shoes ain't that thick, man. Come on now. We've all worn basketball shoes. Yep. Imagine wearing them sneakers and having to play at a high level like that. I think your feet are going to be messed up. Come on now.
And I'm sorry to tell you, a lot of your faves' feet are jacked. If they're not taking care of their toes, they're gonna look like that. And even when they are taking care of their toes, it's still gonna look like that. That is part of the wear and tear of being a professional athlete. That's it.
Like you would have had to have started like a pedicure regimen like when you were in middle school.
Yep.
to like stop that. Like, have you seen Shaq's feet? I saw a video where they tried to get Shaq to go to get a pedicure. Yeah, I felt bad for that lady. And even after the pedicure, his feet still look bad. His feet, you look like you still need to have like 35 more pedicures, bro. They just sandblast and things. Like, come on, y'all. Like, have you seen a ballerina's foot? Like a ballerina's feet? Like after they pull off all the stuff, like it ain't pretty.
It's treacherous. It's treacherous.
Like,
that's just how it goes. My brother, my youngest brother, he still plays, and we talk about his feet all the time. I tell him he needs to wear socks on every occasion. I better not see them feet out at all.
like, what's crazy about this is, one, I was like, he does look like he has cankles. I was like, how do you don't have ankles really? It's just like, it's a lot going on here for James Harden. But this is also why when you go to the beach, you see brothers with socks on.
Yep.
This is the reason why. Because brother, I played football too long. I got that one pinky toe that's like barely hanging on. Like, if you look at the pictures of LeBron's feet, that one little toe is just doing its own thing.
Screaming and dancing by itself, okay? Having a ball by itself. Living its best life by itself.
It's like, y'all four go do y'all thing, I'm gonna just be over here. That's like, I don't know what do you want these guys to do? Like, if you're making millions of dollars, I think you can afford to have your feet looking kind of messed up like that. Like, what does the rest of my body look like? But also to that, if you got millions of dollars, you should have like a little foot care, regimen. You should be kind of doing something.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a lot that they have to deal with. It's called, they have conditioning, they got training, they got, so many things, so many meetings, doing all of this and that. Sometimes the feet just get, dropped off the back burner, just off the list of things to do.
I mean, especially for dudes' feet. Not many people like checking for. I mean, I'm a proponent. You fellas, keep your feet up. Like, you should keep your feet up. I need to go get a pedicure myself, but I do frequent from time to time. But keep your feet up. If you see his feet, Boogie. You see them talons right there. If Harden is your boo, you're making him put socks on. You gotta sleep with socks on, or is it just like, it is what it is, man? You cutting up the sheets,
or have the lady at the time that you're with take care of your damn feet.
That's a lot to ask for your lady. You can just go get a pedicure, and then you can treat her to one too. But see, if my feet look that bad, I would not want to expose you to that. I want a professional. I need a professional. You're not equipped to handle that.
That's true. That's not it at all. I'm that weirdo that, like, I have a home kit that I do.
The home mani-pedi.
I'll do that from time to time because, now that I've seen how unsanitary those nail salons may be, I am more prone to do it myself just because I don't do crazy designs. I don't do nothing special. I just want my nails down and my cuticles. That is it.
Do you have red?
Right. I don't want none of that. I stopped putting polish on my toes for a minute. I take breaks and then I go back and put polish because you don't know. But polish will, your polish sometimes will stain your damn toenail, so I'm that person. I'm very conscious of making sure I am away from chemicals. But yeah, I really feel like men, they are really out here not taking care of their feet.
We gotta do a better job, fellas.
And nails, your hands too. Shit.
There's no greater feeling than having a lady rub on your feet at the pedicure salon. Like, it feels great. I will say this though, a little cheese grater, like when that little part, right, it tickles. That little part when they be that tickles. Like, I'd be like, whoa, I don't want to kick you here, man. Like, you just
But a kick will happen. Is what that kick is drumming up right now. It's boiling up right now.
I remember when I first got a pedicure for the first time, I was embarrassed. I felt embarrassed for her. It felt like Myra, and it weren't that bad. But remember that episode of Martin when Gina was standing out Myra? I was like, oh, there's a little bit of dust down here. I felt bad for her. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep this up because I don't want all that little dust that you got to deal with. Like,
yeah. It takes 2 seconds. 2 seconds to grab some nail clippers and clean that up and just get the gunk out. Make sure you ensure. But the way that James Harden's feet look, it looked like he done had 3 or 4 nails fall off.
Easily.
Yeah, real quick. But that's, again, that's normal. The wear and tear when you're banging, going on a herky-jerky and on the court, that comes with it. Yeah.
You see all them step backs that he does?
The hell
That was my Euro. He be traveling. Let's not act like James Harden don't travel. That's why his feet look like that. He travels all the time.
Your Euro look like you doing the Zamba.
Well, okay, we can tell I don't play basketball. Even if I did play basketball, I was only in the paint. Wasn't Euro stepping. For those of you who are watching this, play this back at like 134. You're gonna see it. But fellas, like Boogie said, we gotta take better care of our feet. Your lady will thank you. You'll thank yourself. The amount of socks and the little things I'm getting stuff caught up in my toenails from the socks. Like, just clip yourself down a little bit, fellas. Just do better. James, do better. Get some lotion on them dogs too, boy. Get some lotion. Get a lotion on there. You'll be good. Shea butter. Shea butter will clear that ash up right away.
Real quick.
Put some Shea on them ankles. Boogie!
Yes, sir.
We've come to the end of another dope episode. Woo! Shout out to No Sleep Crew. Like, subscribe again on all your podcast platforms. We do appreciate y'all for checking in. Shout out for those who are commenting on YouTube. Keep commenting. We appreciate y'all. We love those comments and we need them. Also, shout out to the person who left some feedback for us. We made a little admission of error. It wasn't the Emmys last week that all the black folks won. It was the Golden Globes. So, our apologies. Awards, they're all the same, but at least we want to, be correct when we're naming those names, those award shows. And those black folks also won a lot of Critics' Choice Awards, too.
Yes, they did. Shout out to them. Yeah, errors happen. We are not perfect. We are human beings. Be patient with us. We love the feedback. Keep it coming. Definitely remember to smash that bell so you can get all of our notifications when the content drops. We love it. Tell a friend to tell a friend that this is a great podcast that they should be listening to.
It's a great podcast. It's good for everyone. We don't curse anymore because YouTube won't let us. So, I still wouldn't recommend you letting your children watch this, but that's up to you. You control that because, again, the parental advisories, even though they're up on this show, YouTube will still I got nothing else for the people's boogie. Again, like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms.
This is Adrian Brady Bird.
We up out of here.